Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it away to start. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. The lone back's got it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time.
Afterburners coming. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Because that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You guys know I love the history of this stuff. Texas is threatening to put together a run unlike any they've had since the 50s, David.
Texas has been dominating the series, and I can tell you this from college. We had some rivals that we played with that we lost to consistently. Coaches that week got so tight, so tense, it made a big difference, Palmer.
And he's running in the open. The 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. The hand to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before,
running toward the tape. Gives him the big stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Running back goes in motion. The option look. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. He's loose. At the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sooners! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
He's going to pass on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the option. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Those last 2 running plays, guys, were awful. Let's see if they try to convert through the air on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
This guy can throw it. It's complete. A huge pickup. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Charlotte. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. Finds a man on the left.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They go to the draw. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many plays.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Got his man on the outside. He's run out of bounds after a big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with the tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking deep. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Cummings. Gets it out fast.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Snagged in the middle. It's Horn. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And they made the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
35, Texas, 31.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one off.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up here. Now on the option. Stumbled to the ground.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are we going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
And he's brought down after a nice game. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. He breaks a tackle. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got him looking Ron, but they're going to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Woodhead. Got room to work. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Charlotte. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to burn this defensive back. Reels it in down the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's going to pass. Looking left. Complete downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback will audible. They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
The defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Snap it to the back. Past the 30. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooner! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Going for the return. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone and making a huge play.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to...
The expressway is wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? It's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. On second down, looking to throw. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
This offense has a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to him. Got a man. It's Horn. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. They keep attacking through the air. Pulls it in. It's Horn. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be ushered out of bounds at the 3.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Try to barge their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Slams it ahead. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offside. Penalty will be declined and give him the touchdown. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Feeling some heat. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The DBs will back off a bit. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Horn. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Off play action. He'll take a shot. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Still running at the 35. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown Sooner. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Some would say running the clock. Some would say, I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game. But the offense did their job.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to move it through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry, and Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting Hook'em horns where they